my reviews. Today I'm looking at Fall Guys. Quite a popular game recently. Nothing but not as cringy either. Fall Guys is pretty simple in the way it works. It's kind of like a Mario Party type game, although it hasn't got the variation of mini games like an actual Mario Party game. I believe this game is on just about every console you can find it on or have access to. Put it simply, it's a pretty simple, fun game. It relies on random game modes, some racing, some team games, which I'm not too fond of, some ball games, which I'm even less fond of, and the majority of them are racing type things where you have to get from one point to the other. Very basic. Now, this game has had a lot of cross promotions over the years. Well, the few years it's been out. One I've currently got on right now is the Doom Guy costume, which came out a while ago, and they continue to be adding in more stuff. I believe the last one was some game brand I'm not even aware of or have any knowledge of. Pretty decent game. The average match somewhere lasts between about 10 minutes, maybe 20, if you can get further on into it. Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward, simple game. It controls quite nicely, actually. The controls for this are pretty decent. It's very responsive and very smooth. There seems to be no lag problems. Well, actually, there are some lag problems, but not to a point where you will not be able to control your character. Mostly just to a point where everyone around you will be moving at a weird frame rate, or very slowly. This is your most common mode for this, which is the racing mode. Basically, you will have to just get from one point to the other. There is no story. There is downloadable content, of which it is completely optional, and basically it's just costume stuff. And you can pretty much just earn cool costumes by actually playing the game, so you will not have to buy anything besides the game itself. As time goes on, they've been updating the game quite decently, putting in new levels and different themes for tracks. They don't change the tracks to look different, they straight up go for like a different theme, and then make a level around that theme. It's quite fun, and I screwed that up completely. I would recommend giving it a try. Probably try and get it fairly cheap. Don't spend way too much for this. But I can say you probably will get your money's worth out of it. It's a very simple, cute game. And there we go, I have qualified to the next round. That's pretty much how this game works. You will start with about 60 people if you can get into a full server, and then they'll whittle down to about 7 people. Typically there's about 5 rounds or matches you'll go through, then you have to enter enter search again, try and join another thing. There's not too much I can really say about this. It is very much so what you see is what you get. But it's a fun game. I do recommend it as a thing to play if you're looking for something to play. It has got an obviously very childish looking style, kind of reminds me of cartoons when I was a kid, or those little baby shows you used to come across when you were getting to the good cartoons. It's definitely very family friendly. I think just about any age can play this game. Yeah. I'll see how far I can get. Once I get eliminated, I will basically wrap up this review, because honestly, there is not a shitload to talk about. You've got costumes for your characters. You can earn points by playing the game, and those points will go towards unlocking costumes that change just about every day. Every day they put out new costumes for you to buy in the little store. And that's pretty much it. Play, earn points, get those points to unlock costumes, use those costumes in the online mode. costumes will provide you with no advantage whatsoever. They are just simply something nice to look at. There is no costume that will make you play better or worse. Personally, I go for a Doom Guy outfit because I'm a bit of a Doom fan. I think most people are. This bit could be a bit hairy. Might get eliminated here. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Well, that wraps that up. That round in particular was a bit random based, and you do have to get kind of lucky. Okay. So yeah, whenever you complete them, well, even if you lose, you'll earn some points. Eventually you'll be able to use those points to actually buy costumes in this little store tab here. It's not... The grind, if you even care to grind to get costumes, not horrendous. But it can be a bit much if you want something that seems to cost a lot. You do have the option of buying these kudos, they call them, these Disney dollars, but it is completely optional. You really don't need to buy it, if I'm being honest. Just play the game and you will naturally rack up enough points to buy something that you may like. I have not spent a cent beyond the game itself, and I've gotten a fair bit of crap to customize my character with. But again, it really does not matter. Your custom character really gains or does nothing for actually winning. So yeah, not a very good review, but that's my review of Fall Guys. It's a game I do recommend if you can get it fairly cheap. You will probably lose a few hours in it if you actually enjoy it. It's got a very childish and whimsy kind of style to it. There is no dialogue, there is no story. There are microtransactions, although they really are completely optional. And yeah, it's basically a cute, fun game. Alrighty, have a good one.